And now for a Next News special report.
In this special report, we dive into a whirlwind of confrontations as Representative Nancy Mace, the Iron Lady from South Carolina, takes the stage, unmasking what she calls a stark hypocrisy on the side of Democrats during the recent Biden impeachment hearing. As tempers flared in the chambers, Mace brought with her a storm of facts, shedding light on the alleged backdoor dealings of the Biden family. This amidst a heated political showdown where the gloves were off and the quest for truth seemed to hang by a thread. Mace's fearless confrontation begs a larger question: how deep do the roots of the political melee run? As we unwrap this fiery ordeal, stay tuned till the end for a final thought that encapsulates why this stark revelation demands every American's undivided attention. Today's report is not just a political skirmish. It's a mirror to the Republic. And trust us, you don't want to miss what comes next. The House Oversight Committee, they held its first impeachment inquiry hearing against President Biden, and the air was thick, not just with tension, but with revelations that shed shockwaves through the Capitol. Leading the charge was none other than South Carolina's Republican Representative Nancy Mace. From the very onset, she didn't mince words. Recalling the past impeachment saga, Mace pointed out an apparent double standard. She reminded everyone how Democrats, while in power, insisted there were no specific rules for opening an impeachment inquiry, but now, with the tables turned, objections to the process are sprouting left and right. Watch.
Representative Raskin, he said in 2019, there's no formal constitutional or statutory or even the House rule for how an impeachment inquiry is to begin. And so it means different things to different people. I don't want to hear another word from the left or anyone across the other side of the aisle about impeachment inquiry. This is complete and total hypocrisy this morning. Today, we're going to bring the facts. Today, we are going to bring the evidence. In 2017, the Joe Biden family teamed up with Chinese company CEFC to make millions off of granting access to Joe Biden. Hunter even arranged for Joe Biden to share office space with the CCP-aligned company CEFC. My Democrat colleagues say none of this is relevant because Joe Biden wasn't vice president while his family did these shady deals. Turns out that's complete and total bullshit. It's a lie. Hunter Biden referred to access to his father as the keys to his family's only asset. Those words are going to come back and haunt Hunter Biden and his family forever. Yesterday, the Ways and Means Committee released an FBI memo on the interview they had with Tony Bobulinski, a former Biden partner in crime. I'll read a bit of that right now. The work conducted by CEFC, Gilliar, Walker, Hunter Biden, James Biden, and Yee over the preceding 2 years was discussed in detail. In particular, CEFC was closing significant investment deals in Poland, Kazakhstan, Romania, Oman, and the Middle East during this period of time. Period of time is in reference to the years 2015 and 2016, when guess what? Joe Biden was vice president. As an aside, Rob Walker, in previous testimony, also confirmed that Joe Biden attended a meeting with the head of CEFC. So now we know CEFC was working with the Biden family while Joe Biden was vice president. And I'll continue reading from Tony Bobulinski's report, which says, and I quote Bobulinski, Hunter Biden and James Biden did not receive compensation because Joe Biden was still vice president during this time period. There is a concern it would be improper for payments to be made to Hunter Biden and James Biden by CEFC due to its close affiliation with the Chinese government. Hunter Biden and James Biden both wanted to be compensated for the assistance they had provided to CEFC's ventures. In particular, they believe CEFC owed them money for the benefits that accrued to CEFC through its use of the Biden family name to advance their business dealings. The Bidens, coincidentally, were paid over $1 million by CCP-affiliated Chinese company CEFC shortly after Joe Biden left office as vice president. Now we know why, because it was back pay. I'm going to show another image. This is a text message between Hunter Biden and Gong Wendong, an agent of CEFC. Hunter says, my uncle will be here with his brother, in all caps, who would like to say hello to the chairman. He goes on, Jim's brother, if he's coming, wants to say hello. His uncle's brother. I wonder who that could be. I can't quite figure it out. Hunter puts brother in all caps, and it doesn't take a genius to figure this out, but since I'm not always dealing with geniuses, and Washington, D.C. has been illustrated today, I'll spell it out. The brother of Hunter Hunter's uncle, Jim, is Joe Biden. Why was Hunter so secretive about his father? I'm going to tell you why. It's because Joe Biden didn't want the American people to know he and his family were getting paid millions and millions of dollars from a company closely tied to the Chinese Communist Party. CEFC knew paying Biden family members was bad, so they covered it up. Hunter knew Joe Biden hanging out with CCP businessmen would be a bad look, so he tried to pull a genius move on us with this whole my uncle's brother bullshit. We already know the president took bribes from Burisma. I also want to add, betraying your country is treason.
It seems like yesterday's rules are today's grievances. Quote, I don't want to hear another word, she said, emphasizing the glaring discrepancies between then and now. Mace, not once to stop at mere accusations, proceeded to lay down what she dubbed as the facts. Facts that involved the Biden family connections with the Chinese company CEFC. Facts that supposedly showed how the Biden family benefited from giving access to Joe Biden himself. Mace didn't just drop these bombshells, she also stressed the importance of accountability. As she unraveled her narrative, it became clear that Mace was pointing to alleged transactions and interactions that took place when Joe Biden was still vice president. Adding fuel to this, she cited texts from Hunter Biden to a Chinese official, emphasizing the peculiar use of the word brother in all caps. Now, while these events unfolded, bringing about weighty revelations, it's also vital to remember our own personal goals and responsibilities in much the same way that Mace seeks truth in politics, we seek truth in our health. A recent study revealed a surefire way to bolster weight loss, stepping on a scale. By keeping goals at the forefront of your mind, you can shed those unwanted pounds. But what if you could go a step further? If you're looking for that extra edge, a way to naturally boost your metabolism and curb those cravings, I've got an incredible opportunity for you. For this month only, you can save a whopping 51% off on a unique formula crafted from naturally sourced and science-backed ingredients. If you're serious about achieving your weight loss objectives, visit trimwithgary.com before this offer runs out. Now back to our main story. Later in the day, Mace made an appearance on Fox News to reiterate her points, asserting the existence of concrete evidence like text messages, phone calls, emails, bank records, and more. Her stance? To keep unearthing the truth. Watch.
Well, we're going to subpoena Hunter and Joe Biden, and I hope the American people are not getting their news and information from the actress who was named AOC and the left today who just denied, and lied throughout the entire hearing because they were unwilling to face the facts of evidence in text messages and emails, in meetings and phone calls of Joe Biden doing business with his son Hunter and his brother James. It's everywhere.
Some Republicans don't like the witnesses you guys led with today. Do you feel that same way?
Well, this was just a first hearing to show the baseline of what was legal and illegal behavior. And our witnesses are experienced in investigation, in tax law, and constitutional law, and can explain to the American people what is normal operating LLC and corporate behavior and what is illegal behavior. And they did a good job of showcasing that today. But of course, the drama on the left, the lies of the left, try to take over and take hold of the.
It wasn't just Mace, though. Other Republican voices resonated concerns with Representative Jim Jordan of Ohio painting a picture of an old narrative politicians benefiting their families while trying to conceal their actions. He wasn't alone. House Oversight Committee Chairman Representative James Comer of Kentucky weighed in, linking Joe Biden to signals of access, influence, and power, specifically to those willing to pay the price. The ripple effects of Mace's bold confrontation and the mounting evidence brought forth promise to be far-reaching, as Representative Comer stated that, quote, the American people demand accountability for this culture of corruption. The revelations these are not just about political parties or individual politicians. This is about the fabric of our republic and our belief in transparency, integrity, and the pursuit of truth. When elected representatives stand tall facing the tides of power and political maneuvering, it's a testament to the resilience of our great nation. We must ask ourselves, do we as citizens demand and deserve transparency? Representative Mace's relentless quest underlines a broader narrative, a narrative that should serve as a reminder of our duty to hold those in power accountable. It's time we take a hard look at our political landscape, ensuring it truly reflects the values and principles upon which this great republic was built. Because when the foundations are strong, the house stands tall. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.